D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So for this episode, if you didn't see it on the title, I'm going to be ranking the Jurassic Park movies from my least favorite to my favorite. And I just want to say that we're just going to go through this. I'll tell you what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, who I liked in the movie, you know, what I thought they should have done with the movie and so forth. And I just, yeah, let's just get started. So, hold on, I want to say something else. So I like, okay, start over. What's up, nerds? So, in case you didn't figure out for this episode, I'm going to be ranking the Jurassic Park movies from my least favorite to my favorite. And I have to just say, I'm going to go through these movies and just tell you what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, if I like a certain character in them, if there was something that I didn't like, you know, plot point and so on and so forth. But I just have to say, I saw the first one in the movie theater and I just thought that movie was magnificent. And so, and then I watched them all since then, and I just have to say that overall, I just want to say I do like this franchise. So why don't we go ahead and get started? So coming in at number 5 is Jurassic Park Lost World. Now, I have to say, I didn't really care for this one, just because it's so silly, in my opinion. It's so silly because you've got this, and I know a lot of people, some people defend it, but you got this girl that is Dr. Oh gosh, Goldblum's character's name. His daughter, and one of the silly things, she's just flipping around, doing gymnastics, and these bars are just perfectly set up in this little hut and everything, and knocking over velociraptors who could clearly just jump on her and eat her and everything, and I just thought that that was so silly and so ridiculous. And I just didn't like that whole process of the situation. So the things that I did like about it, I liked Julianne Moore. I thought she did a great job in this movie. I liked, let's see, who else did I like? I mean, Vince Vaughn did all right, but I really didn't care for his character. And I just thought, you know, oh, I liked when that guy was like tasering the little compies and then they all just jumped on. So one thing that I didn't like was they didn't really show like people really getting eaten, and like they would show like, for instance, the guy in the waterfall, they all get in the waterfall, which this is actually from the first book, and they get in the waterfall and there's a snake, guy goes down his shirt and he's like, snake, snake, and then he runs out, the T-Rex grabs his arm and pulls him out of the waterfall, and then you just see blood coming down the waterfall. Lame. When they're in the city and the big T-Rex is, you know, that guy falls behind a car and then he just goes down and eats him. It's so ridiculous. I'm sorry, but I want to see like the goat from the first movie where you actually see his limb outside his mouth and then he just like, he eats the rest of him. It's so good. Or when he chomps on that dude in the toilet. It's so good. So that movie is just ridiculous. So coming in at number 4 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, I didn't dislike this movie, but this is the reason it beat the last one, because it wasn't ridiculous as far as action goes or whatnot, but it was ridiculous in the sense that I did like the whole cloning / making new people. I didn't like them cloning that little girl. That was just a weird move in my opinion. But I did like also, I liked the horror movie kind of aspects of it with that dinosaur searching out that little girl, because it felt like it was a clone also. I don't really understand that thing. But one of the saddest moments was when they're looking off in the distance and that Brachiosaurus is standing on the dock and the smoke overwhelms it and it dies or whatever, and I'm just like, that is so sad. But that the first scene where they're on the island is my favorite part, where it's exploding, which I really wish that hadn't happened, because I don't know if they're going to make another one, but if they end up going back to I don't even know if they can't go back to that island. It's just going to be a bunch of dinosaurs eating random civilians from now on. But I did enjoy it, and I really liked that one. But it's at the bottom of my list because it just is not as good as it could have been there. So coming in at number 3 is Jurassic World. Now, I liked this one a lot. I liked that they went to an island. They had reopened up the theme park. I liked that they had created, they as far as the Bryce Dallas Howard's character, she's constantly thinking up new ideas to get more and more people to come in. And one thing to do that is, of course, create your own dinosaurs. And they went bigger and badder and meaner and all that good stuff. And I thought that this one was really, really good as far as that goes. And I really did enjoy it. I also liked that when it tore out its little tracker thing, and then it killed all those guys or whatnot. And then I also liked that it was half raptor, so it could talk to the other raptors, and it turned the raptors around and attacked the people instead of the other way around. So I really did like that. I liked that whole thing. I just like this movie a lot. So coming in number 2 is Jurassic Park III, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, what? But I really liked this movie. I know it got a lot of crap from people because there's the whole talking raptor scene, but that was a dream sequence, and it kind of made sense as far as the movie goes. But the things that I liked about it was A, they went back to the island, and B, they put in some more stuff from the original book that were not in the original movie or in the second one. Because if you watch Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, and then you go and you read the book, there are elements from each one of those movies put throughout, that book put throughout each one of these 3 movies. And I really liked this one a lot because it had like the pterodactyls in that big bird cage that's in the book. It's not exactly like that, but it's in the book. That part's great. I really enjoy it. And I liked how... I liked one thing that I liked, it was at the beginning, you saw that Dr. Ellie Sattler and Dr. Grant were not together. You remember in the first movie they talk about how, you know, she wants babies, he doesn't want babies, and in this one you see that she eventually just said, hey, I can't do this, I want kids and you don't, I don't want to be with you if you don't want kids, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it was more complex than that, but I really did like this movie, and I thought it brought a lot to the trilogy before it went over to Jurassic World. So coming in at number 1, if you didn't guess it, you should have, is of course Jurassic Park, the original one. I mean, this movie is so good. I mean, you can't beat Spielberg. He is like always at the top of his game, and this movie is no exception. I remember going to the movie theater. I remember I was sitting on the aisle seat at the very end, and I just remember watching this movie, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. It was so good. I remember the part where he left us, and everything, and then I remember the girl, where'd the goat go? Or where's the goat? There she go. And then I just remember this movie so fondly, and I'm not looking at this through nostalgia eyes. I'm looking at this through film wise, and this one, in my opinion, is the best one out of all 5 movies. But if you disagree, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below. And speaking of that, what is your guys' favorite Jurassic Park movie? What's your list as far as this franchise goes? Go ahead and leave your list down below and any comments that you have. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. I'll check you later, guys. Bye.
Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that geek what icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, join me every Thursday where you can check out ranks and reviews, videos just like this.